everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Real Film Talk. My name is Will Bronlick. Now sit back, grab some snacks, and enjoy the review. One of the most famous wrestlers turned actors teaming up with Captain America? Sure, why not? This is Red One. Here is my reaction for the trailer. Another Christmas movie. Bah humbug. Let's do this. This is Red One.
$497, $498, $499, $500.
Let's go heavy. Yeah, got it. Looking strong, Nick.
Go on, brush your shoulders off.
Nick, okay, I get it.
Evening, ladies. What are you so excited about? Of course, your boyfriend's here.
Because everybody likes The Rock, right? Right?
Who's with Red?
Reach! Someone took Nick.
Seriously, we're doing this story again?
I'm bringing in Jack O'Malley. He's probably the best tracker in the world.
You guy's a legend.
Oh, everybody's kind of a jerk in this.
What am I doing here?
Last night, Red One, also known as St. Nicholas of Myra, was abducted from the North Pole complex.
Are you saying Santa Claus has been kidnapped?
No, we're saying the Cupid and the Easter Bunny ran away. What do you think they
The
meant?
list.
You don't mean
Yes, that list. NL4.
Are you telling me this clown is a level 4 naughty lister?
a level 4 naughty lister?
Oh,
Do you have to ask literally everything, Chris Evans, just for clarification? Like, seriously.
come on, let's go. Grab a car. For what?
You don't have a Wonder Woman action figure, do you?
It's not how it works. Come on. There is much in here that is not of the natural world.
Okay, Headless Horseman, okay.
Krampus.
What are they doing?
They're playing crayfish slop.
I think if you don't need me here, I might just go back to the car.
We need to prepare for the possibility of no Christmas.
Gee, another one of those where Christmas might be canceled. Ooh!
We got snowmen!
Oh, they put those back together. Nice.
That was so disturbing.
I can name worse.
Interesting.
My turn!
Oh my god. Is my face still?
Come on, Rock, you're supposed to sell this stuff. Used to wrestle. Okay, so I'm gonna be completely honest about this, guys. This looks extremely silly and it doesn't really grab my interest that much. It looks like it could be something like maybe The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. Like, it could be something that's like very silly but kind of fun at the same time. I know that The Rock is practically in everything. Like, he was in Moana, he's in like almost any action movie you can think of, especially when it comes to the jungle. And obviously we know Chris Evans as Captain America, but he was in a couple other things as well. He was in a movie called Gifted, which if you haven't seen it before, I highly recommend you check it out. It's amazing. Well, just really good. I wouldn't say amazing. I guess 'tis the season. Should probably start thinking about getting the holiday movies set to go. And I guess what better way to start than by talking about Red One. So I will go see this movie and I will give you my general thoughts. Red One is directed by Jake Kasdan, who also directed Jumanji: Welcome to the Jungle, and stars Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Chris Evans, Lucy Liu, and J.K. Simmons. After Santa Claus is kidnapped, the North Pole's head of security must team up with the world's most infamous bounty hunter in a globe-trotting, action-packed mission to save Christmas. Really? Another one of these? I will admit, when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I thought it looked silly, but I like Chris Evans and The Rock for the most part, despite some claims. I didn't think this was going to be a groundbreaking movie, but a good popcorn flick. After seeing it, I will admit it's silly and over the top sometimes. Some parts are enjoyable, but I just couldn't really get into it. Let's start with Evans and Johnson. Evans I thought did well. He comes across as a jerk and may be seen as unlikable to some viewers, but there was a reason for his character being like that. He could also be careless and doesn't want to work with others. That's what brought some concern to me when I saw him and The Rock interact with each other. Their characters were pretty much what we see in an action comedy with the two leads who bicker all the time. The Rock tries to show Evans how things run and how the right way to do things are. Evans wants to do things his own way. Sound familiar? But that's not the only thing that's like other properties. The Rock was basically The Rock. I don't know if it's him getting the same role or if he's just gotten a bit of an ego with all the movies he's been in, but there haven't been many hits when it comes to The Rock's resume. He just plays another tough guy in these movies. That's practically his character for most of his movies, and I'm going to be honest, I'm getting a little tired of it. I also felt like this movie was just like another safe Christmas movie. We've seen this story done in so many other properties that it's really getting stale. You could literally make trading cards based on how many times we've seen this kind of story in a movie involving Christmas. But it happens so much that my expectations for something new are just really low right now. It did bring some entertainment out of it. Some of the comedy was all right and some of the action was fun to watch, but it's just another movie where they have to find and save Santa Claus before Christmas comes. I had to do some research after this movie like I do with all my other reviews, and I looked up the people who came up with the screenplay, Chris Morgan and Hiram Garcia. Garcia's work includes the 2 Jumanji movies with The Rock and some of the Fast and Furious movies. Some of Morgan's most well-known work include Fast and Furious 6, okay. Next we got Furious 7, okay. Then we got The Fate of the Furious. Gee, I think I'm really seeing a pattern here. Lastly, we got Hobbs and Shaw. There we go. So really, if you see the resume these guys have, you pretty much know the kind of movie you'll get in Red 1. Pretty much just ludicrous action and a few elements that are pretty far-fetched. Yes, it's a movie involving a bunch of famous characters, but it's still pretty silly. But I didn't really think too much into this, which I think is the way to go. Just check your brain at the door and enjoy the ride. A lot of stuff might not make too much sense, but just don't think too much into it. Another issue I had with this movie is I feel like some of the characters were pretty one-dimensional. I feel like they had one defining trait and a little bit of backstory, but we really don't go too much into it. This is more of a nitpick, and I don't expect this movie to win any major awards, but I'm just gonna be honest. I tried to have a good time with this movie, but I couldn't. In the end, Red 1 is very over the top, but I guess I'd be lying if I didn't enjoy some parts of it. Keyword being some. While the story and the banter between the two leads are really nothing original, the movie gives us maybe 1 or 2 clever jokes, some entertaining action that I feel like it's enough to go to the theaters, but yeah, this one was pretty rough for me. My grade for Red 1 will be a D+. Thank you all for watching this review. I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Will Bronlick, and I will see you at the movies. Save a seat for me.
For over 40 years, SCM has been the voice of our town,
bringing us together through local programming,
education,
and live broadcasts.
SCM isn't just about television.
It's about empowering our community,
ensuring our voices are heard during government meetings,
and celebrating milestones
like our high school graduations.
But today, SCM faces a challenge.
Our funding structure is based on television subscriptions.
And it's no secret, people have been cutting the cord.
With a shift to internet-only subscriptions,
SCM receives less revenue,
even though all our programming is freely available online.
We need your support.
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 Your donation can make a difference.
It will ensure that SCM remains open,
continues to educate our youth,
and keeps our community informed.
Thanks to SCM, I've been honing my creative skills, helping me work towards my college degree.
SCM is crucial for keeping our community connected.
SCM isn't just here to broadcast local events. They're actually preserving Simsbury's history.
Join us
in preserving Simsbury's voice.
Simsbury's voice.
Together we can ensure that SCM continues to thrive
for generations to come.
Visit our website
or scan the QR code on your screen to make your donation.
Every contribution
counts.
Thank you for supporting Simsbury Community Media,
where your town,
your schools,
and your government come together.